Hey everyone, I'm NanoElite666 and you are watching me play Strike Suit Zero. We are back. You didn't think we'd be back after having finished the campaign, but turns out we're not quite done with the game yet. There is this little set of side missions, the Heroes of the Fleet missions, which I figured, yeah, what the hell, we will play through this and get a little bit more out of this game. So we're going to try that, and I don't know how well this is going to go, because apparently this is supposed to be harder missions and shit, so this may be a shit show. But we're going to do it anyways, because I need video content to put up on this channel. So, Heroes of the Fleet. Welcome, pilot. Today you will take on a variety of roles as our new AI, Control, version 2.0. Takes you through a series of simulations representing some of the most heroic moments from the UNE Colonial War. Sounds good. These simulations cover some of the more heroic moments that took place during the war and show brave UNE pilots battling it out against the odds. However, be aware that not all our heroes survive these encounters, and in these simulations, you must overcome odds that defeated our best pilots. Also, to ensure there is some educational value for our new recruits, these simulations have been collected together to give some insight into the events that created the Colonial elite group known as the Black Fleet. Despite the historical setting, we are allowing trainees to pilot the new strike suits within the simulations to help us evaluate them. However, we do encourage cadets to try the simulations using the historically accurate ship and loadout described. Alright. So yeah. 5 missions. How bad can it be? So here goes part 1, Revenge. This simulation is a recreation of the events that followed Colonial revenge attacks after the massacre on Akira 5. You will take on the role of UNE pilot Tom Whitaker. Historically, the pilot flew a Scythe Interceptor armed with a medium plasma cannon, light machine gun, and seeker missiles. You may choose your ship and loadout. The simulation takes place 6 days after the massacre on Akira 5, when the new AI Control version 1.0 was charged with providing tactical support to the UNE fleet as it tried to remove a colonial blockade. The fleet followed Control's commands to the letter and successfully destroyed the blockade, but in the process killed 30,000 civilians. That's not a good thing. The Colonials were expected to retaliate for this massacre. This simulation covers the events that follow their attack. You will be part of an escort team protecting personnel from the Akira incident as they return to base. Alright. And since it said it's going to give me all the things to play with, I'm going to try, well, here's this new Marauder suit I never got to play with. It's a second generation strike suit and is slower and more cumbersome than the original. In strike mode, it carries a long-range cannon capable of ripping capital ships apart. The missiles on the Marauder are essentially mini torpedoes with low turn rates but high damage. Should I play with it? Sure, why not? The Marauder was designed and built for the UNE after the Colonial attack on Earth and is the first in a series of designs using the original strike suit as their foundation. It is slower but more heavily armored than the original. It is also capable of storing more flux, allowing it to operate a more powerful cannon. However, its missiles are weaker and are largely used as a deterrent rather than an offensive weapon. As with the original, all second-generation strike suits, blah blah blah, flux, blah blah blah, transform state. Let's give it a whirl, shall we? Let's see. Oh yeah, I got this railgun. The railgun is an experimental weapon that fires high-power shots at a considerable range. Each shot consumes a large amount of gun energy, and it's such a large amount of gun energy that its fire rate is incredibly slow. However, I'm pretty sure anything that I pointed at, as shown in the little video clip here, is going to have a very bad day. And it's either that or it's machine guns. Screw that noise, I'm playing with a railgun. Yeah, medium plasma. Let's see, fighter missile. No, we want our swarmer missiles. Yes. All the swarmer missiles. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's all fancy. Some unexpected behavior may occur. That's reassuring. Not.
Welcome to the UNE Training Simulator. I am UNE AI Control version 2. This scenario takes place approximately 6 days after the Akira incident, where a UNE attack caused the death of some 30,000 innocent civilians.
Good job, boys.
The Colonials are expected to retaliate. You are assuming the role of UNE pilot Tom Whitaker. Your assignment is to escort a group of freighters carrying UNE personnel involved in the Akira incident.
We done
The
goof.
enemy force that is folding in now was sent in retaliation for Akira. Their orders are to destroy the freighters. Pilot Tom Whitaker's orders were to destroy the attacking fighters. It might be useful to know that in this simulation, you have a 0% chance of saving the freighters.
That's nice to know. Ouch, this hurts already.
The first transport has been destroyed.
Well, that went poorly incredibly quickly.
The second transport has been destroyed.
What the fuck? I'm just trying to shoot down a guy. What is happening? Oh, there's the capital ships.
Have been destroyed. With their objective complete, the enemy ships retreated through the adjacent asteroid field. Fearing a trap, the UNE ships were given orders not to pursue the Colonial strike team. However, pilot Tom Whitaker chose to ignore the danger and his orders and followed the enemy into the asteroid field.
Fuck.
In this simulation, you will relive this act of heroism.
I like the hesitation on and the implied air quotes on heroism. Also, I'm out of health already. This is not going to go very well at all.
Ahead of you is the retreating Colonial fleet. The Colonials must reach a point on the far side of the asteroid field before they can fold out to safety. This gave pilot Tom Whitaker a limited time frame in which to take out all of the Colonial capital ships. He applied what he knew about the structure of these ships. This gave him a distinct advantage. If you're going to destroy these ships within the limited time frame, you will have to target their weak points. The positions of these structural weaknesses vary between ship classes, but all cause massive damage with only a few hits.
Alright, let's see what the mini torpedoes do. Woo! It hurts, it hurts. Attack weak points. Oops! And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. I exploded. Although you failed historically, the Colonial ships were destroyed. Any attempt to extrapolate what might have happened if they were not destroyed will be prone to error. However, if the ships had escaped, we propose that the Colonials would have mounted larger, more ambitious attacks on the UNE, and the war would have escalated far more quickly than it actually did. Let's try that again. With actual health this time.
Colonial fleet. The Colonials must reach a point
Yes,
on the far
yes.
side
I'm
of the
going to
asteroid
talk over
field
you
before
now,
they can
Control
fold out to
2.0.
safety. This gave pilot Tom Whitaker a limited time frame in which to take out all of the Colonial capital ships. He applied what he knew about the structure of these ships. This gave him a distinct advantage. If you're going to destroy these ships within the limited time frame, you will have to target their weak points. The positions of these structural weaknesses vary between ship classes,
Oh boy.
but all cause massive damage with only a few hits.
So, does... That works. Let's just point the big fuck you gun at the happy points and blow everything up. It would have been nice to know about these weak points back when I was, you know, playing through the campaign and having to deal with capital ships. Alright, let's see what kind of weak points I can get rid of this time. Maybe. Maybe. Or do I have to shoot the front of it? I bet I have to shoot the engine thing from the front. Maybe. That works. That works. I see how it does it. Okay. Oh, no, it's on the other side. Okay. Railgun! Shit!
Frigate destroyed.
Exploded. And what do? I fly right into the wreckage. Next! Oh boy howdy, this strike suit is slow as shit. I'm just going to point it.
Enemy fighters are inbound.
Wonderful. I mean, good God, this thing can not maneuver worth a damn. Oh, come on. Hit the weak points when I point you at them. Okay, I need to move because I am running out of health. Oh yeah, I still got the railgun on. Whoop, we're out of health. Oh, come on! Hit the fucking part. Suppose it would work better if I was using the plasma cannon instead of the railgun. But where's the fun in that? Oh, Jiminy fucking Christmas. No, hit that. It would be nice if I could actually target the weak points. As in, put a target over it so that I know... Come back here. I'm not done with you. There we
Frigate
go.
destroyed. The Colonial ships are accelerating. You need to do more if you want to stop them.
And there goes my health. Ugh. Oh, and I am... Come on. Come on. Oh, boy. I'm going to be impressed with myself if I somehow manage to not die through all of this, because I am doing a wonderful job of doing so. Okay, back to the freighter. Carrier. Cruiser! I don't know, it's a spaceship. It's bigger than mine. It's trying to kill me. Balls. Oh, there we go. There's the explosion. Let's see what it does to me for a checkpoint. Oh, I gotta do the whole damn thing over again. God fucking damn it.
Ahead of you is the retreating Colonial fleet.
Shush!
The Colonials must reach a point on the far side of the asteroid field before they can fold out to safety. This gave pilot Tom Whitaker a limited time
I'm going to
in
sit
which
here
to take out all of the Colonial capital ships.
and
He
just
applied
shoot the
what he
damn
knew about the
thing
structure of these ships. This
when
gave him a
my fucking
distinct
cockpit
advantage.
view.
If you are going to destroy these ships within the limited time frame, you will have to target their weak points.
Okay.
The positions of these structural weaknesses vary between ship classes, but all cause massive damage with only a few hits.
Yes, yes, everything murders. Having a better targeting reticle would help. Because as it is, I'm just kind of throwing shots at things. And hoping I actually hit the spot I want. Come on. There we go. Yeah, if I was smart, I would be like stripping these things of their turrets as well. That would require intelligence on my part. Now that they're running out of turrets, they can't quite shoot me as much.
Destroyed.
All right. boy. Shields, come back to me. Here we go. No. No. Just get rid of all the turrets. Ah. Suddenly, there's not so much pain. Oh, we must leave. Shields, come back to me. I summon thee. Yes, yes. Fighters inbound. Well, I've got this loaded. Might as well make use of it again. Come here. I'm just gonna put bullet fire murder into you until you cease. No, don't do that. Oop, and we're leaving. Leaving now. I think this has a lot of boost charge. Okay.
Destroyed. The Colonial ships are accelerating. You need to do more if you want to stop them.
Boy, howdy will we do more. Okay. I wonder what happens if one of those guys gets in the way of this big old gun I got. Alright, where's my structural weak points on this thing? Come back to me, shields. I had shields for a moment. Oh god. Oh god. Stop targeting the cruisers. Target the goddamn fighters that are murdering my face. Oh. Oh god! Stop it! Jiminy fucking Christmas! Let's see if these do any... Well, he's dead. He's dead. Alright, I know there's more fighters. He's dead. He's dead. That was satisfying. That turret's dead. Come on, catch up to the damn thing, would you? Ah, come on, back off. Charge the shields. said charge the shields. There we go. Alright. There goes a weak point. There goes like 2 weak points. And we're leaving. Yes, leaving is good. Alright, I almost got this.
The Colonial fleet are halfway to their objective. You are running out of time.
There, I win, I think.
The Colonial ships have been destroyed. You have matched the achievements of pilot Tom Whitaker. Yay! Although, having examined Colonial history for this simulation, I find I am more impressed with them. Whitaker disobeyed orders and sought glory above all, whereas the Colonials risked everything to strike back at a force they saw as tyrannical and, in the end, died for their cause. Their sacrifice makes your accomplishment seem considerably less impressive. However, you have passed this simulation.
Well, fuck you, Control 2.0. Way to make me feel like a dick. I didn't place very high on the medals with that one. I just barely squeaked out a bronze there. Oh boy. You correctly reenacted pilot Tom Whitaker's revenge on the enemy ships. However, as a result, the Colonials realized that they needed to develop an elite attack group capable of performing hit-and-run attacks, an independent group capable of striking fear into the UNE. The creation of this group would take some of the best minds in the Colonial fleet. Oh, there's Earth intel for this one? Yeah, there is, because fuck me, that's why. This failed attempt to enact retribution upon the UNE was a turning point for the Colonials. The creation of the Colonial elite can be traced back to meetings that followed the destruction of their capital ships. Your unimpressive score for this simulation is less likely to inspire such drastic changes. Wait, what? I don't know. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that looks like that is it for the first part of Heroes of the Fleet. As always, I thank you for watching. I hope you've been enjoying. If you have any recommendations or suggestions for things that you think I should play that would make a good series like this at some point in the future, or if you just wish to give me a shout, let me know how I'm doing. Am I doing good? Am I doing bad? If I'm doing bad, what can I do to turn bad to good? Or if you just wish to inform me that I am a terrible person because I did pretty bad in that mission, and Control 2.0 is making me feel like an asshole and clearly doesn't like me or some shit like that, you may do so in the comment box below. PC and PS4 only for gaming suggestions, as that is all that I can currently record on at this current moment. And as always, if you enjoyed this or know other people who might enjoy watching this sort of thing, please share this video with them. Point them in my direction that they may potentially be entertained and amused by this silly nonsense I do. Maybe they'll stick around and watch more silly nonsense that I do. And we'll have a big fun silly nonsense party. It'll be good fun. Drinks all around. No, wait, those are weddings. Definitely not having one of those. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have been enjoying. I'm NanoElite666, and I will see you all next time.